Modern medication did not work for me. Modern medication did not work for me. Modern medication did not work for me. Modern medication.
Hey, welcome to Mercy TV Live. I'll be your host. I'm Sonny, and a lot of people have questions about medical cannabis. Please give us a call tonight. We can answer all your questions. And there's a lot of things going on with PTSD. There's laws going on with dispensaries. There's laws going on with the legalization. All of these things are happening right now in Oregon, and it takes all of us to make this happen. We had some veterans in today talking to us about the PTSD, and do you know, they're the ones that were testifying on the Senate and saying, they needed this medicine. This is the best testimony we can get, is others like yourself that are watching the show that can get up and say, you know what, I use cannabis and it really works for me. A lot of people also watch this show that don't use cannabis. They don't understand that any kind of pain, any kind of nausea, all of those issues can be taken care of by some oil. Taking some oil and rubbing it on your arms, your legs, your neck. You got migraines, put it on your forehead. These are so simple ways to use cannabis, and nobody talks about it. The people in the hospital that are watching the show, I'm so sorry you're at the hospital, but you know what? You have a chance tonight. Talk to your doctors. Tell them that you've seen the show, that you want to find out about cannabis, because cannabis will allow people to get some sleep. It will allow people to eat, and then they will have some energy. Everybody says they're depressed and they got all these issues and all these side effects from all these pills. It's not even the condition they're sick from. They're sick from all the pills and side effects from the pills and the side effects. And only those people that are sick know what I'm talking about. And it sounds like it's ridiculous, but there's a lot of people out there that are putting up with this, and it's not necessary. They could eat cookies every day, have a cookie, have some tincture. Tincture is food-grade glycerin mixed with some cannabis that there's a couple ways you can do it with alcohol. You can do it with the glycerin. You can do it where you cook it. You can do it where it just sits. These are things that all of the people at the Mercy Center try and teach and give out to others so they have this information. How important is it? Well, most of the people that come to the office are like at the last. They're at their end. There's nothing left, and they heard about cannabis. That's why we do the show. People do not have to suffer as long as they have if they use cannabis today. And I'm not saying cannabis is everything. I'm saying cannabis will help. There's a lot of other issues that people have that cannabis won't help, but the fact of the matter is, if you got some sleep and you got to be able to eat, and your joints from eating the cannabis, from using the oils on your anywhere, any part of your body, you can rub the oil from your feet to your head and get some relief. How great is that? People that maybe are watching the show don't understand. Well, if you're the one going to all these doctor visits for years and doing all these blood tests and going through all these side effects from the pills and the side effects from the side effect pills that you're taking, you understand. It's ridiculous, and cannabis will allow you to at least give yourself a chance to feel better and maybe lower your pain, because everybody goes, well, on the pain scale on 1 to 10, how is yours? And everybody's pain is always 6, 7, 8. We'll go up higher sometimes. We don't have to live like that. We don't have to live where pills are the only thing we can take. Everybody has pain. You need something that will help you lower your pain, keep it lower, and you know what? Let you have a quality of life. Nobody talks about your quality of life on the pills. There's a reason why they don't talk about it, because you don't have any. People that are doing the pills have a crappy life. They live for the pill. They live to get up for the pill. They go to bed with the pill. They look for the doctor for the pill. And all they do is go for these pills. And it's terrible because they're hurting, they're sick, and they need some help. And if somebody would tell them, hey, eat a cookie and you'll feel better, they'll laugh. They'll laugh because, like me, at the time when it went down for me and somebody told me to eat a cookie, I just thought, you guys are so high, you don't know what you're talking about. The real matter is the cookie will help. And once you start doing the cookies, and it's not like you're going to eat one cookie one time and everything's going to be better. It's going to take a week, maybe 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. And you need to do this consistently over a period of time and kind of keep track how you're feeling. Was it your back? Was it your legs? Was it your neck? Was it your shoulders? Your nausea? I couldn't eat. I was able to eat. I got some sleep. I didn't get no sleep. All of these issues in that 10 days, 2 week period will let you see what cannabis is doing for you, even if you're only eating a cookie. Now everybody says, well, but what about smoking? You don't have to smoke it. You can smoke it. A lot of people would prefer not to smoke it. You don't have to. Tinctures, vaporizing, and all of the foods you can do with oils and the butters. It's all this that you could do yourself, and you don't have to go to the doctor and get pills and depend on pills to have a quality of life so you can get around and go throughout the day. And that's what's so important. That's why we're doing the show. It is so important that we are here. All these volunteers are here. CCTV, thank you so much. You know, it takes all of these people to put this on, and these are the things that we're doing with cannabis, along with getting PTSD approved. And you know, these are the things that we can do. We just have to let people know that this is going on. A lot of people are still under the belief that cannabis will make them crazy, that if they use cannabis, something bad will happen to them. That's not true. If they do that, they will not see that anything is... Hello, caller.
Hello, I have some questions about qualifying conditions for the Oregon Medical Marijuana Program.
Yes, ma'am. How can we help you?
I was wondering about post-traumatic stress disorder, if it's been added as a qualifying condition. I've heard talk about it.
Yes, ma'am. That was one of the conditions that we were just talking about. The legislators passed it, the governor signed it, and as of January 1st, you will be able to get your medical marijuana card for PTSD. Right now, today, you cannot, but as of January 1st, you will be able to.
Okay, and I also have a question on some federal bills I was reading about.
Yes, ma'am. What are they?
I heard the Oregon State Representative, Earl Blumenauer, he has a bill to create a federal tax on marijuana. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am. He's been working a lot. These things that you're bringing up are very good. A lot of us that are watching this show need to be in touch with our legislators, Congress people, and let them know, hey, this stuff is good for us. We need to do this for us Oregonians, and can you help us by doing that?
Is there a way I can get in touch with him?
Yes, if you go to any of the representatives on your list for your area, or go onto the Mercy website and look up, there's a way you can go on there and click on for your Congress people, and it'll bring up whatever area you're in, and that will allow you with the numbers to contact.
Okay, and there's also a bill, the Marijuana Tax Equity Act. Is that the same as Earl Blumenauer's bill?
One of them is a state, one of them is federal. Blumenauer's is federal, and that's what they're trying to do today. But if any of us that call today can just talk and give our support and let us the representatives are waiting for us to tell them that this is good for us. If we don't call them, we are just keeping it to ourselves that cannabis actually works.
Is there anyone looking into removing marijuana from the Controlled Substance Act?
Oh, that's another thing. They did, Oregon has already passed the bill to make it a Schedule 1 to Schedule 2. There's also a federal bill going on for that now. And these are the things that we need to do, but it's back to us people. We have to contact our representatives and let them know that cannabis is really a good medicine for us and not allow this craziness that's been going on for so long.
I understand. No, I have a concern about the fees. They're really high. Is there any way to help somebody on a lower income?
Yes, when you go to the state and you pay your fee, at this time it's $200 for yourself, for the grower, for the patient, and then if you're going to have a grower, it's $50 more. If you have a Oregon Health Plan, food stamps, or Social Security, you can get a reduced fee.
That's a lot of money.
I don't agree with it that it's in our best interest, but what is in our best interest is trying to get these cannabis laws passed so that we can at least have some legal cannabis for patients, for the PTSD people, for the cancer people, for the seizure people. I mean, it's very serious, ma'am.
Should I contact my state representative then and talk to him about that?
Yes, ma'am. I would love if you do that. And if you could, send us a thing at the Mercy Center, mercycenters.org, and we'll help get you that out. And we'll even show everybody here on the TV show what you sent to them. So that will help encourage others to maybe write theirs too.
Okay, thank you so much.
Well, thank you. What some good questions. That was very nice. That's so cool. These are the things that are happening every day, and people like the lady don't know who to talk to. She has heard things. She's keeps hearing more things, but nothing definitive, so she gets some answers. The answers are here. You guys, we can do this. We can have PTSD, get cannabis. We can change laws. The bill for making it Class 1, Class 2. These are things that us people have to do. We can't sit around and let all the politicians do that for us, or they're really going to screw it up. I can tell you that already. We have so many good things to share. Cannabis has relieved so much for so many, and if you have not tried, you need to try it. You need to talk to somebody about it. Our office is open Monday through Friday, 12 to 6. Everybody there is a volunteer. Everybody is there is a card holder. They're trying to help others like you and like others that come in. They just want to have some place for somebody. Hello? Hello? Hello, is there a caller? Hello? 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 Are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How's it going?
Good.
Hey, I was wondering, where can I get some clones at?
On Wednesday nights, we have a meeting, and it's open to everybody, and a lot of people bring babies at that time, and it's all for sharing. If you have some babies, if you need some babies, if you'd like to, come by during the week. Get on the list.
Cool.
Would that help you?
Yep, that would.
Hey, by the way, if you just are looking for some right away, just come by, get on the list, let somebody know you'll be back at the meeting, because it's so much easier when people come during the week and say, well, I'm going to bring some babies, but nobody shows up, and then all of a sudden a bunch of people show up and we don't have babies. So come by and give us, leave your name down, and we'll get you on the list for some for this next meeting on Wednesday night.
All righty. Thank you.
All right. Have a good evening.
Yep, you too.
See, these are things like that last caller that happen all week long that people have to deal with that are using cannabis and that are growing their own gardens. A lot of people go, well, I can't mess with it. I don't got time for it. I don't know where to do it, how to do it. There's all kinds of people at the office. They're all looking to share. There's the people that came in last week that have land. They're willing to share. People come and put medicine on their yard because they have a big yard. And they said, man, if you want to have some, it's fine with us. So we got a lot of good people that are really trying to network resources here. These are the things that we can do as patients, and we don't have to be rich. We don't have to have everything in the world. We just have to have a few things and to network all of our resources together and look what we can do. Everybody that is even looking into cannabis, the reason they're doing it is because they've been miserable. They've been miserable because they're conditioned, because of the side effects of the pills they're taking for their condition, and the conditions pills. These are things that we deal with as patients every day, 365 days a year, and only patients know this. It is so important that we get this out. Even if you are not a patient, maybe your brother, your sister, your mother, your father. Heck, we've even had people coming in with their children lately, you know. It's terrible. People need to get some relief, and they don't need to take a bunch of more pills and have a bunch of more side effects that are just going to make them sick for a whole lot longer, and other issues are going to come up. Along with all these side effects, other issues come up, and you know, I don't even want to get into that because it's terrible. Everybody listens every night on TV to all of those commercials about the drugs and all those side effects and what they are and what they do. And you guys, that is terrible. The side effects from cannabis, you're going to sleep, you're going to eat. Oh no, that's like the best two things that anybody that's sick can do, because most of the time they're sick, they can't eat, they're sick, they can't sleep, and now they've got they're exhausted. So by getting a chance to eat and get some sleep will give them some energy, and that's all they need. And people say, how is cannabis going to do that for me? You can rub it on, you can smoke it, you can eat it in foods, and it ain't no big special way you got to do it. You just have to have the oil or the butters, put it in with the food that you're making, and allow yourself some time and eat it over a week, 2 weeks, and see what a difference it makes as far as how much energy you have, how much you're sleeping, how much you're eating. And you know, if nothing happens, then I'm sorry. The thing is this, most 98.99% people are telling me everything in the world's happening and getting better. So people, if you need some help, come by the office. We're open Monday through Friday, 12 to 6. Everybody that's there knows all the things that I'm telling you. They're all patients. They got there because they too were sick, and now they found a place where they're helping, and they're sharing all of this with others. Don't worry. Everybody says, you know, I am not really comfortable around others. It's okay when you come down and you talk to some of these people and you find out they're just like you. It's a whole different world. You know, everybody's paranoid, everybody's worried, everybody just wants to feel better and have a quality of life. And you know, these are the things that we're starting to learn about cannabis, that if you allow it to work, like using the oils and eating the food and give yourself a chance to heal, it really does so good for so many people. And you know, if you're one of those people, wow, how great that is. Do you know that a lot of people spend a lot of time in their life suffering from pain, suffering from nausea, suffering because they can't sleep. And all of these pills cause all of these side effects that cause all of these symptoms that everybody gets sick from. And all I'm saying is now we have a chance to use cannabis, use it medicinally, and say, you know what, it really works for me. I can eat, I can sleep, and now look at the energy I have. Look at the things I do. I used to never want to go anywhere, get out of bed, do anything. Now I'm getting up every day. I'm going places. I'm doing things. And most of the people tell me they're helping others. So really, you help yourself and in the process end up helping others. And you know, that's the best thing. The people that came in this week, a man and a wife, told me thank you because we helped them years ago. They've been helping people all along, and now they came back to say thank you. That's cool because, you know, we're not looking for nothing. What we're looking to do is make sure that people like yourself that are sick and tired of being ripped off, sick and tired of being lied to, we're just patients. We need a quality of life. With cannabis, a quality of life can be attained by having that quality of life, by being able to eat, by being able to sleep. Our quality of life is so good, and lots of things change. And you know, when that happens, other good things happen. A lot of people that are very sick think their life will never change. Well, it can change because you feel so good, you get so much energy, you're able to do so much, and then all of a sudden you're going, wow, what's the difference? The difference is you actually did some cannabis, you actually feel better, and by doing that, now your life has opened up, and you never thought you was going to be able to get out of that tailspin you was in. And everybody tells me that. They say, well, these pills the doctor puts me on. I understand. I'm not a doctor. I'm sharing the best information with people that I have today. The best information that I have today is that we are so lucky we can use cannabis, we can let others know about cannabis, and we're not getting in trouble. I want us to be able to share it with others, be able to change more laws. Pretty soon cannabis is going to be legal for everybody. The only time you hear about it is when it's a whole state, and there's a reason everything's changing because they know it really is good. They've lied about it all these years, and now we, us patients, us people, have to suffer because they've lied to us, and now we're finding out the truth. And the truth is really good, and it's not just good for me, and it's not for good just for all these people that are here volunteering. It's good for everybody that watches this show. And if you're not sick and you're not hurt, that's fine. There's others that you know that have PTSD, that have other nausea and pain and arthritis, all the things that everybody knows that we have so many pain pills to take, because everybody's taking pain pills, and they're taking it for this and that, and it's old tennis elbow, and it's old this, and I know everybody's doing it, and it's okay because the doctor gives it to me. It's okay for the first 5 years. After those first 5 years, then you're going, why do I feel like that? Well, the main thing is that the doctor didn't tell you about the side effects of the pills that you now have been taking for so long. They're a part of yourself, of you, and you're living the side effects. You're living the side effects no matter what they are, because there's a long list of them. I don't want to go into those side effects. We know that if you use cannabis, you'll be in such better shape, you won't have to go through all those side effects, and the doctor will say, what did you do? And all you can say is, Doc, I am using cannabis. I'm eating it, I'm rubbing it on. A lot of people don't want to smoke. Don't smoke. A lot of people do want to smoke. Do smoke. You know, it's whatever you want to do. Make it for you. You're the one that don't feel good. You're the one that's got all the quality of life issues that nobody else even cares to even talk about. We're talking about it on this show because all the people I see every day at that office have quality of life issues. And you know what? When they get on cannabis and start using it and doing a regular maintenance, that's what you call it, a maintenance, because you can eat it, you can smoke it, you can rub it on, and you actually start feeling better. And when you start feeling better, you go, wow, I just can't believe how my life has changed. I went from all those side effects and how bad and how depressed I was to now I feel really good, and my pain is bad, and all these things are happening that you didn't think possible with cannabis. Nobody ever said, well, do you know that this will happen if you do cannabis? The doctors aren't talking about it, but you, as the patient, need to ask your doctor. Be polite about it. Don't be rude. Don't be mean. Talk to them, because you really want to know what they know, that cannabis does work. They just might not know as many things that they were taught, because they didn't get taught in that realm, because their licenses, their medical school didn't do the cannabis. But today they are learning a lot. There's a lot of studies out there. All the doctors that I've talked to, all the doctors I've went with patients and talked to, are very receptive once they find out there's good information that back up what we're talking about. The best information you can give them is talk to them yourself. If you tell your doctor you're using it, you're feeling better, things are happening, what do you think he's going to say? He can only say good, you know. That's what we're trying to promote, you guys. We need to tell our representatives, we need to tell our doctors, we need to tell people it's not a secret no more. Cannabis really does work. It really does help sick people, and we're the ones that have the quality of life issues that, you know what, cannabis is making a whole lot better. And if you can do that, wow, how great that is, that you can take charge by using some cannabis. Everybody says, well, cannabis don't work like that. It's not true. It really does work like that. And these are the things that using cannabis will do. Check out our website, www.mercycenters.org. Come by the office Monday through Friday. Our phone number is 503-363-4588. And you know, anybody there is a patient. They're all volunteers. Treat them nice too, because they're there because they care for people, and they're trying to get this word out that cannabis really is good, and it really does so much. And everybody wonders, well, why is there nobody doing nothing? I can't speak for them. All I can do is say, you know what? We have a good opportunity right now. Everybody that is any bad shape, way, for pain, for nausea, the PTSD, all of these issues need to come and check out cannabis, need to talk to some people. Like I said, we're open Monday through Friday, 12 to 6. Please come by. Everybody there's a patient, and they're there because they care. That's about it for this week. You know, we got to wrap it up. And all of our volunteers are here tonight working. And you know, those are the things that make it work. So if you too would like to be a part, let us know. Come by the office. Let somebody know what you need, because they will help you. All of us are trying to help each other, and that's all we need to do, is share this information about the cannabis and let everybody know that it really is good and it could work for you. Don't think it is not going to work for you if you don't give it a chance. These are the things that we're really learning. It does work. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week, and if you have any questions, come on by. See you later.
You want to say anything before I turn it off, Glenn?
Yes, good night.
Good night. God bless you all, every single one of you.